follow the dramatics of the Athletics, at least temporarily, moving to Sacramento. In response to the reports with Scott Boras comments about not really feeling great about playing here, the possibility of them going back to Oakland. In fact, here's what he said.
There's a new party that owns the Coliseum that is now ready and willing to negotiate.
And on top of that, wasn't a fan of the team coming to Sacramento in the first place.
I don't want anything coming to Sacramento that's not Major League Standard. Because then what type of light does it put on Sacramento? Oh, they're the team with the AAA ballpark that no players want to play for. I don't think Sacramento deserves that. In the NBA, we have an NBA arena. So now the Sacramento Kings are a respected franchise in the NBA because it has the facilities that every other city has. So why would you want to put a pox on the city of Sacramento by carrying out a substandard facility and putting a cloud over Sacramento, one that would probably defer it from being a major league city? I don't think people have thought about that.
So baseball ends up, this makes enough noise to where baseball felt compelled to come out with a statement. Major League Baseball, in a statement, said, quote, "It is a certainty that the A's will play their 2025 season in Sacramento as planned. Baseball is continuing to work productively with the MLBPA on the details of the transition."
That statement didn't help.
That statement didn't help at all. And look, I generally shy away from trying to find something that isn't there. The point of their statement was, guys, we're playing, it's happening, they're coming, and we're working. And we've said before, the Players Association is not powerless, but it's damn near powerless. Yeah. They have no mechanism to stop the move or anything like that. So when they say they're working productively, I'm sure from a point of view they are. But what stood out, Jason, was what they didn't say. Well, okay, in 2025, they're playing here. But on a week where we found out that playoff games in Sacramento are not only not guaranteed, but at this point, I'm willing to say, again, if the A's made the playoffs, it's more of a probability they won't be in Sacramento. Mm-hmm. On a week we find that out, why didn't they say 25, 26, 27, and possibly 28? Why the derivation? Why just 2025?
They clearly didn't say that. So that opens up the question. Like, maybe they think it's implied. I don't. It's not that based on what you just said, all the other breadcrumbs that have been thrown out there, all the other things that the issues that seem to be relevant that are out there. What is going on? I mean, really, what and who? I don't want to say who's overseeing it, but where's the final decision? Who's in control of it? It just feels like there's moving parts, up to yesterday, even the Boras stuff, like, hey, maybe Oakland could be still a player in this with a different ownership group. It's like, wait, never even thought about that possibility. There's just lots of different things going on here to cloud it.
This is John Fisher. And what really bothers me is seeing the Oakland fans who I support and you support. Mm-hmm. There are, I shouldn't say the Oakland fans. I apologize. Some Oakland fans. Well, this is what you get. We feel not sorry for you whatsoever. We told you about this. You deserve every bit of this. You've jinxed yourselves and your cities, and your city and your teams. We warned you. Well, some in this town have said, get it. There's no groupthink. Oakland fans aren't one-brain collective, and neither are Sacramento fans. And then there's a lot of people like yourself, Jason, that are kind of in the middle. Like, I don't like John Fisher. I understand where Oakland's coming from, but if they're coming, they're coming, and I'm going to support them. And which is a perfectly understandable way to be. But the Las Vegas stadium gets pushed off, and now there's a possibility the specific binding plans might be pushed off till May. He's trying to sell shares in his team at a ridiculous valuation. They're not getting bought. The idea is that he's coming up with somewhere around $700 million of either his own money or equity in the team or wherever he gets it to build that Vegas stadium. That deal has been in serious trouble from day one. Now you have, surprise, especially to people that have already bought season tickets. There's no guarantee the playoffs, if they make it, are going to be played here, even though a lot of you are buying season tickets with the idea of selling premium games. Surprise! And now you have all of this swirling from yesterday and baseball saying 2025. And I guess first off, Jason, what really surprises me in this town is, like, guys, you've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
I'll take you back to pre-construction costs and the Maloofs and how they had the semblance of a deal with KJ in the city. But then when it came out to writing a check, they had a press conference and they threw a fit. I hope I'm wrong. I'll keep saying it. Broken record. Baseball in Sacramento, great. Aaron Judge coming to Sacramento, awesome. But you're dealing with John Fisher, and this is just the beginning. They haven't even thrown a pitch.
Right.
They haven't even started selling all the tickets yet. We're not even in spring training, and this is happening. It's only going to get worse and more embarrassing. And as Scott Boras said yesterday, the hope is that it doesn't end up making Sacramento look like a bunch of jokers, because you're lying down with jokers. We'll see. And God, I would love to be wrong on that, and I'd love Fisher to figure his life out. We'll take a break. When we come back, Amanda Kristovich, sports business reporter, college sports reporter for Front Office Sports. She's the one that broke the news about Sacramento leaders wanting Sac State to look at the Pac-12 or Mountain West. She will join us next. Greg Papa at 9 a.m., second half of the program next.
The only place you'll find De'Aaron Fox is Sactown Sports.
Spins away from the defender, in the paint, soft floater. That's a great play by De'Aaron Fox.
Hey Sacramento, it's De'Aaron Fox, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Update. Retirement readiness reporting is usually focused on the baby boomer generation, born 1956 through 1964. Well, Generation X turning 59 and a half this year is becoming a concern for them. Generation X is the generation born between 1965 and 1981 and is apparently lagging those that came before and those that have come after in retirement readiness. 62% of Gen X feels retirement confidence compared to 82% of baby boomers and 77% of millennials. Part of the preparedness may be due to not looking for help, as only 40% of Gen X use a financial advisor compared to 54% of millennials and boomers. While time may be running short to close the retirement readiness gap, hope is not lost. Investment in the S&P 500 has averaged gains of 10.2% over the past 10 years. This would mean that an investment approximately 7 years ago could have more than doubled in its time frame. While investment in stock-related investments poses risks, so could inactivity. How might this affect you or your family? Please go to frankontheradio.com to schedule an appointment, watch videos, and receive market updates. I'm ready to help you start your journey so you can define your future.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic FA Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Osaic FA is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic FA.
Premier Pools and Spas was founded in Sacramento and has been an institution in the area since 1988. It was the place we called when we were looking to add a pool, and you should too. Their commitment to the job showed with their pride, their effort, and the integrity that started with the initial consultation all the way through the completion of the project. And as a satisfied Premier Pools and Spas customer, I'm encouraging you to enjoy the benefits of their endless summer sale going on now through September 21st. Take advantage of the